As thousands of new grads enter the workforce this spring, many are stepping into roles where the hardest part isn't the work, it's figuring out how to operate day to day. And according to leadership advisor and author Aiko Bethea, most new grads struggle because no one teaches them how to handle the real-time situations that actually define success. She's here to tell us more. Hello, hello.
Hi, glad to be here with you, Kelly.
So great to have you. You wrote a book about self-leadership. Tell me about it and who it's really for.
Okay, so the name of the book is Anchored, Aligned, Accountable, and the book is really the book I would have wanted in my 20s, 30s, 40s, etc. But I think about new grads right now coming out into maybe their first jobs or entry level. And wow, if I had some of these insights, it would have, I think, changed a lot of my success narrative.
I wish I would have had this book too, but now it's out, so there we go. Everyone can focus on it, especially if you're a grad. You have a few tips I want to talk about, starting with first job mistakes. So 3 habits that undermine new grads. So starting number 1, prioritizing visibility over clarity. What do you mean?
So let's just talk about that a little bit. I want to be seen. I want them to know that I'm present, I'm active, etc. But you're not making sure that you're clear about even the directives that are given to you. You're not clear about your role. So you're showing up, you're everywhere at once, but are you making impact? Are you clear about what your role is? So for a entry-level person or someone with their new job, it's great for them to be grounded in what's expected of me. Where should I be? What does impact look like for me? And so now you're not just running around being seen everywhere, but people are going to be mentioning your name because of the impact you're already having.
Clear direction where you're going. And then number 2, waiting for perfect instructions instead of asking better questions.
Oh, that one is, hey, Kelly told me something to do, and I'm going to just be sitting here thinking or pretending that I know what I'm doing instead of being a little bit vulnerable and saying, Kelly, could you clarify this for me? Hey, what I understand is I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Is that what you understand? But a lot of times we're too afraid to say, I actually didn't understand.
Yeah.
I didn't get it, so I pretend. Or I just go ahead and make a lot of mistakes along the way.
It's scary being vulnerable, but it's important. Your next tip, overcorrecting after feedback.
So we can avoid overcorrecting, which is, I heard Kelly say, hey, could you do this a little bit more X? And now I go to 600 and I say, oh, Kelly wants me to actually be more direct or clear. And now I start being really terse, really curt with folks instead of understanding, why is that important? How would you want me, what's the impact you would want? So now I have much more clarity and I can actually self-direct and be in alignment.
Makes perfect sense. We're moving to something a lot of people at home do, which is working from home or like a hybrid situation. It can mean differences in communicating. You have some things to avoid. I love this. 1, assuming tone instead of confirming intent.
Right. So sometimes I might say, Kelly's not making eye contact. Oh, her brow looks furrowed. She's angry with me, or she was so short with me, instead of me being very clear and asking questions. Hey, Kelly, I want to understand, am I actually showing up in the way I should be? Is this impactful? It seems that there may be that I'm missing something else. So I'm getting more curious and creating more space. And you could say, oh no, everything is great. Oh no, I'm just in deep thought about something I have to go do next.
Right. Yeah, I think it's so important to have a little clarity and getting curious. That will help you so much in every relationship in your life. Overusing Slack instead of resolving quickly is next.
Right, so we have so many ways to communicate, not only in the workplace, but in our hybrid modes. We text, Slack, Teams, etc. So there's an absence of tone. There's an absence of maybe being able to have a back and forth. So instead I make assumptions again, or I go with a shortcut. Versus getting on the phone and saying, hey, Kelly, do we have a chance to catch up for a moment?
Yeah.
Or, hey, I'm going to get offline or send you a longer email for a summary. And we just don't do that anymore. And for a first-time job seeker or someone who has a job for the first time, they may be really nervous to do that.
But it's so important. And mistaking fast responses for clear communication is next.
Absolutely. So again, you can get caught up in that and either chat or what have you instead of taking a beat, slowing it down and saying, hey, I'm going to run by your office in a minute, or hey, can we get on a call for 30 minutes? I have some more questions. Because also what people don't understand is that your leaders then know you're awake at the wheel. You're being very intentional about what they're asking you to do. you may have thought something out 5 steps ahead and they hadn't thought about it. So taking that beat helps you to not duplicate work, to go in the wrong direction, and also for people to realize that you're present and you're being very intentional about having a certain impact.
Lastly on here, not summarizing decisions after meetings.
You don't want to do that because you think you heard someone say X, Y, and Z, but you're not clear. So it can be as simple as being the person to say, hey, these are the things that I understood were the decisions that were made. These are the things I'm going to run with. These are the things that Bob's going to run with. Now people actually appreciate it because if they were absent from the meeting, or it helps you to stay aligned, or someone can also clarify what happened.
We have a minute left. I want to get to our last slide too. One of the hardest things to learn as you are becoming an adult is handling feedback without spiraling. We see all of these right now. Walk us through what we're seeing up here.
Okay, feedback. First of all, when people hear it, their heart just stops beating. But one is when I'm getting feedback, I don't want to double down and be defensive. So I'm going to pause, get myself grounded, and be self-regulated. Then I'm going to lean into curiosity versus defending my space and just being curious and understanding what's being shared with me, because at the end of the day, it's always just data. And next, let me reflect back what I think I heard you asking me to do or sharing with me, and are we aligned? So getting alignment. And then focus on adjustment means that, hey, these are the things I'm going to do differently. If I don't get it right in this one, I'll revisit, so that you know that you're leaving space not for perfection, but this is an iteration.
Everyone needs to get your book if they're a new grad, or really anyone, because I'm still learning with everything up there.
Right.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for being
having me.
here.